cicadas have finally emerged where we're at. Every time we would go into Northern Virginia, we would always hear them and see them, but not so much here until this past week. So if you hear that constant noise in the background, that's the cicadas.
Working on getting everything around the post footings tamped in and getting posts up.
Yeah.
So
it's been a bit tedious getting the layout and all the prep work done, which we knew and expected. What we didn't expect was that
our camera broke. We got a new one. I got a new and improved one also. The next step up, and we just don't get it.
We can't get the camera settings right.
No. Because
we're not like camera people. We're not camera savvy. I know nothing about cameras.
She presses record and films. That's it.
Yes.
That's your talent right there.
The good news is that we did pick up our first load of lumber.
Yes. And
to build the deck.
We're building the deck.
Yes.
That's the good news.
So the camera might not be working, but we are going to get this deck built.
Excited. Very excited.
I need you. Nobody knows what you do. Running away, running away, running away, running
So we got 3 rows of brackets left to install. I guess we did kind of the hard way with the improper tool. It worked. It was a 3/4 inch socket, but now I got this new big guy right here. Brand new for Aaron. I bought it for you.
We misplaced the other piece, I guess, that you had, and that's why we couldn't use it last time. But that was actually a good thing, because now I have my very first tool.
That's technically mine. So we'll go faster.
Yeah.
Right?
Much easier.
Put some more pep in your step.
You're gonna be jealous.
A little bit. So we're moving a lot faster with the tool. There's supposed to be a chance of rain. It's sunshine now. It's supposed to get a little bit of rain. Not much. I think we have enough time to get done. So no rush.
Famous last words, Josh.
I know, right?
it is utterly downpouring now
Yeah.
at this point.
Let's
Not
do it.
exactly ideal for what we're trying to do.
You know what that stops, right? Us tamping.
Yeah,
Return to mud.
yeah. You coming in? No!
So we have a potential problem with the footings. So the 4 feet down roughly, a little less. I have a little bit of dirt down the bottom that are tamped. So it's tamped down there, but the entire thing's up to the top now filled with water. They're just full. So it's gonna rain the rest of the day today, it looks like tomorrow and off and on throughout the week. And everything's mud now. You can't tamp mud, you gotta tamp dry dirt. So I think our issue is, or could be a potential issue of everything shifting with all that water and mud in there. So I think our best bet is to take the dump trailer, get probably a ton and a half of 57 stone and just fill everything around the post footings so no potential shifts happen. Right. Well, it closed in an hour and a half. We make it in an hour and a half.
All right, we're making a run for it. We're going to get stone.
Gotta get there in an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay? If we don't make it, we don't make it.
Oh, we're making it.
Come banging through the kitchen, babe. Rattle all the pots and pans. Girl, you're my favorite distraction from wars in every land. Come crashing to my window pane. Come start me in my cage. Oh, sparrow freedom, wake me from slumber. Remind me to turn the page.
We don't need much. The tricky thing is we're getting back down that mountain.
Yes.
The problem is a very steep drop.
Yes, and it's very windy.
Yeah.
The better you driving than me.
So, we get 2,000 pounds of stone. But with the Lowe's and bought this in bags, I've been paying an arm and a leg. But I got a little over 2,000 pounds for $20.66. That's a steal. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Come kicking out of the womb. Remind us the pain may last for the night, and our hearts will always have them.
So we assessed the holes when we got home yesterday evening to just get a look at how much water was in them. Most of them were either filled up to the top or the majority of the holes were filled.
So, no big deal. It's springtime, so we get rain, light rain they say, and if downpours. So the solution for us is to get some 57 stone and fill it up probably a little more than 3/4 of the way up, and then we'll pretty much tamp some dirt around there, hold it in place, good to go, done.
Yes, and then
Right.
then we can move on, and we're not worrying, because the other option would be to like have to wait for it to dry out so that we could actually tamp it and be tamping dirt, not mud. But
Yeah.
the chances, being that we're in spring, are that it's going to like rain, and we're just going to be on this
Yeah,
repetitive
put some
cycle.
stone in there,
Be done.
and be done. Easy enough. Alright, so we have 15 left. The good news, we don't really need a tamp. We'll just put stone there and beat it down a little bit with the end of the shovel. It's good to go.
way things were going with the rain yesterday, we weren't going to get this done this week.
We're just about done with the holes, and Erin's gonna be very happy we're about done with that. She's over there sweating like a pig. So we gotta peel the sonotube off, and then pretty much backfill some dirt, and we're done.
So we are finally ready for dirt. We're gonna get a couple more things cleaned up around here, and then I'm going to man the machine and Josh is going to man the shovel.
That's not true. That's not true. Those pier fins need to stay in the same location they were when they're poured, okay? I don't need you to run anything over and destroy anything.
You mean you don't want me backing into them this time?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
It adds character, Josh.
That's the character I like, you know what I mean? I think I can make it through the center of these two right here.
I don't know, we'll find out. Come up a little bit, I'll line you up.
All right.
You're okay. You're still fine.
Yes! You're an ox, hope you know that. A beautiful one at that.
Frank, it's just a frog.
I still hear you in many other ways. And if I fall blind, I will see you the same. I will.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted.
Sorry, what?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted.
Why don't you let me drive that bad boy around, Josh?
I need you the power, you the precision, okay?
I will always find a way to love you, babe. I will always find a way.
You got 23 left, babe.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the moral support.
I'm here, you know?
Finishing smoothing and leveling everything out as best as he can. I'm exhausted, like not to be a baby, but that was a ton of work and I'm absolutely beat. And I now realize that it is imperative that I learn how to properly operate heavy machinery like this so that I can sit down a little bit and not be manning that shovel. Ooh, doggy.
So we have the elevation of our post. So only be at this elevation here. So we have the post coming up and the beam going across, and then we're gonna have the deck joist going across this way. Then we have the decking boards going across that way. We're gonna work everything off of this measurement right here. We're gonna set the laser level up and go to each pier footing, and with the stick, you want the beeps, we'll get the measurement and we'll write it down and we'll go back to and start cutting. That is the top post elevation right there. So we get finished doing all the measurements, we're gonna go through and cut our posts, and I have 6x6x12s, and if my math is correct, it's gonna be one 16-foot post per row of posts, and that means I should hopefully be taking 2 of them back. Good. 3 exact. Got 3 left. Let's start the word. Alright, so we're gonna cut all the posts, level everything out, and once I get them all level, you're gonna start screwing everything in. And oh, by the way, we did get a saw. We rented a saw. It's a 16-inch circular saw, so it's freaking huge. We got that, guys. We're gonna make one cut instead of rolling the board over or the post over, and making multiple cuts because my miter saw is too small, and so is my original skill saw. So we rented it very cheap. Get a screw there?
Yeah.
Put it in. So we got on the last one, get that thing upright, get them up level, and then we'll pull string from the edge straight down to here, make sure everything's in line, and we'll put that guy in next. 1, 2, 3, go. Do this next side real quick, or we can do the beam. You pick. Keep on doing posts?
Yeah, I say so. Let's get
I
the
agree.
posts up.
Get them all up, and we'll come back and do all the beams.
Yeah.
We gotta build them.
Sounds good.
So we got the first 2 sets of post rows up. It's coming out about 20 feet and it's 24 feet wide. And you see these post footings right there? Those are for the, I guess, the lower portion of the deck. So we're gonna build this first portion first, get the entire deck built, minus railing, and then we'll go ahead and build this bottom portion and have stairs coming down, correct?
Yeah. And then we'll come back and we're gonna still do all of the stone and finish the
Yes.
concrete where that that gap is at. But the nice thing is we're going to have an overhang right here, so we're kind of going to be in the shade because the shade doesn't really fall here until, I don't know, like noon, and by that point we're
About 1:30, yeah.
we're pretty hot, so it'll be nice to get some shade and whatnot from that.
Yes.
This is the 4th summer here, only this time we are working with a symphony of cicadas buzzing in the background. It won't be long now until the deck is built and the buzzing fades as the cicadas burrow back underground, starting the 17-year cycle again. It's a visual reminder of how quickly time passes. I can still remember seeing our driveway covered with cicadas as a kid.
It's alive! What? It's alive.
It's alive?
Yeah.
He's cool.
He crawled up to there.
He crawled up on your hand?
Yeah.
Now we have kids, and the next time this batch emerges, we could very likely have grandkids of our own playing out here on this deck that we built together. We will once again be listening to the roar of their buzz and probably be looking back on that summer of 2021 where we would spend the heat of the day building the deck future generations would one day rest alongside us on.